Good evening, afternoon, or potentially morning, depending on your residence on Earth. This is Savage AF. We are as you can see, the blackest show on the internet, web space, time continuum thing. Social media, block, book. Nobody's blacker than us. So much melanin, you can't even see me, dog. Savage AF, forget your feelings, facts matter. We talk politics, hot topics, and current events in the I don't give a fluff kind of style. We did take last week off, holiday week. You know what I'm saying? It was Thanksgiving week, and yeah, just didn't do any shows. Yeah, took some time off. You want me to stay on 24/7? Pay me more. You know what I mean? Just pay me a little bit more, and I might show up. But kind of needed one of those relax, relate, release weekends, so we did that. You know what? Let me be a little less black. Ta-da! How you like me now? Savage AF, man. Forget your feelings. Facts matter. Cheers to you guys. It's a Nebbiolo. Barolo. You can catch us Monday through Friday, typically at 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, typically live on YouTube and Facebook. Sometimes Instagram. I'll have my privileges restored in 18 days. In the meantime, in between time, just know that, again, we talk politics, hot topics, current events, and then I don't give a fluff kind of style. The algorithm says don't curse too early. You'll wake the kids. But I will be cursing in about 2 minutes and 10 seconds. In the meantime, in between time, if you ever miss us live, it's your fault, but you can catch us on our YouTube channel. All of the shows are archived there. The URL is scrolling at the bottom of the screen. It says youtube.com/c/SavageAF world, all one word. When you get to our YouTube page, do this. It's not that It's not that hard. I was trying to say complicated, but then it got complicated. It's not that hard. Subscribe, get notified. You know what I'm saying? Like, tell a friend, okay? You know what I'm saying? Rate, comment, share it. Give us these thumb uppins. You know what I'm saying? Hit them thumbs ups. Also, some of you might not be allowed on YouTube anymore. The way they call it, a restraining order or something. Either way, that's what Facebook is for. They don't really have laws or rules or care. So go to Facebook, and on Facebook, you can find us at Savage A.F. You feel me? You see what I'm saying? Savage A.F. Now listen, I am just one of your humble co-hosts. My name is Black Pedro. I was raised in the theater by a group of mimes.
Okay, good start.
But my other half, my better half on this show.
This motherfucker here.
Here we have, he has entered the building.
Yo, what's going on?
Is his name. Comedy is the game.
Yo, hello everybody. It's the end of the world as we know it, but we are still here, even though y'all thought we weren't gonna be. Yeah, it's
as we know it.
It's getting slaptastic. It is absolutely And the black people who are acting coonerific are just, it's disappointing, man. It's really
Well, you know
disappointing.
what, Shane? Before we get into coonifying everybody, let's just say hello to the audience.
Yeah, okay, we
and
can start off
introduce
with
them
hello.
to the show.
First
we're
off,
almost through.
before we do that,
I
how
gave
was your
them
holiday?
the YouTube. I gave them the YouTube. I gave them the
Okay.
Facebook.
All
And
right.
now we just want to let them know that above all of that, what comedians really, really need, even beyond your laughter, because some comedians don't even get laughs and they still get money.
Wow.
is because
Wow.
was that a shot fired? I didn't even name
that. Was a shot fired. I thought you were talking about
history.
What were you talking about? Rogan?
I didn't say anybody.
I didn't. I mean, I'm not saying it's Rogan or his crew, but it could be the collective of his crew. But I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say that because he's the biggest podcaster in the world. But I wouldn't say that. But I understand.
But even just as stand-up comedians, it's so vital. I mean, I need this more than my mom's mac and cheese, which was delicious this year again.
Right. That's what I was going to ask you. Was your holiday, man?
Well, the holiday was great, man. Family time was good. Food was good. Company was good. Jokes were abound. So we had a good old time, man.
I got food poisoning. Thumbs up, everybody.
Okay, you know what? That's not what we wished for.
No, it was. I know. I didn't think. Damn. I hope my Thanksgiving is great. Food poisoning. But
that's why you got to know who cooked the chitlins, Shane.
Yeah.
You know
man, oh my goodness. I got some frequent fire miles on the toilet, and and I threw up to the point where my ribs is a little sore. But I'm here. Let's go.
This nigga pulled a hamstring throwing up. God damn.
Yeah, it was bad.
Savage AF, man.
But make sure you follow us. If y'all don't follow, we over 5 minutes. If you motherfuckers don't follow us, and I got to tell you 2, 3, 4, 5 times, bam, at Black Pedro, bam, at Comedian Shang. If you don't do that, I swear on everything I love, hands will be given.
Oh man, I think my computer froze up again.
Again?
Yeah, and nothing's responding. You son of a goat herder. All right, when I drop out, just know I'm going to pop back in.
All right, so he's going to drop out, and if he comes back in or he gets kidnapped, we know what happened.
Tell my mama I love her.
Because we know that who's after him. We know that.
Yeah, man, but listen, Savage AF, fuck your feelings, facts matter. We talk politics, hot topics, current events. All
right, well, check it out for everybody. Be cool, pull. Hey, I see a lot of people in the feed. Lady Hazel May, Compton's finest, LG, No Other Words, Miranda, Damani Jones, a.k.a. The Boss, Treehead, who is I never asked you why your name is Treehead. Do you give head in trees, or do you have hair that looks like a tree? I don't know what it is, but make sure that all of you know that you are absolutely, positively, unequivocally loved. You're loved. No, I don't say damn. Okay, don't say damn. And I don't know where Pedro went, but Savage AF, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Got some shows coming up that I want you to definitely check out if you are in the area. And yes, America is no longer a happy place. America is a fucktastic fuck farm filled with fuckers. I don't know if we got a criminal as the president. Looks like he always is taking a shit, and he's criminal. We got white people still won the election and still mad, acting like little bitches, little baby bitches, little bulbous baby bitches with bulbous baby heads. I'm just telling you. But I don't know. Wait, he might be coming back. I don't know if he's coming back or not, because his shit is not working right. Breezy J, no, mad love to y'all. Okay, mad love to y'all. But I'm saying, right now, there he is.
Am I back? Yeah.
Yeah, you froze up, man. You did like this. You went, and I was like, yo. So I was just saying, I was basically explaining to the people that you have to stay strong because, again, this country right now, not the best place. Also, the person that we have in charge of this country, the felon, the
Well,
wait a minute, 34 count. Well, no, not anymore, I guess. But he's a felon. Fuck that.
also, just know that he's not in charge right now.
Not
And
yet.
that's probably where we're gonna start today with the guy that is in charge. But
Well, hey, I ain't mad at him. To be
I
real
got
with you.
I got a couple things that I want to get off my chest. One of those is that there was a flag on the play this weekend. College football got wild, go blue. But I do want to talk about it. But Trumpty Dumpty, he's not in charge yet.
Not yet.
It's coming. It's Project 2025, but technically and literally, it is still 2024. And what is going on in 2024? Savage AF, fuck your feelings, facts matter. Is pardon me.
No.
Joseph,
No. Pardon me.
No. Pardon me, dog.
No. Wait a minute. No, I was saying to you, pardon me.
No. Because no, I got in a little trouble this weekend, and I need you to pardon me, dog.
Oh.
So listen, all presidents do it. They pardon people. Donald Trump pardoned a bunch of
Criminals.
Yeah, like true felons who tried to overthrow the country. Joseph Robinette Biden today pardoned his son.
I'm not mad at him, though.
Yeah, he was convicted, I believe, for some tax fraud and definitely a gun conviction. Whereas,
he was on drugs.
Once a crackhead, always a crackhead. Ain't nobody gonna trust you with a gun no more, Hunter. I don't care if your name is Hunter.
And then you got to do
you have to use a slingshot or a bow and arrow, nigga. Like, because you're not.
Yeah, but no, you know what? Fuck that. Trump did all kind of pardoning, all kind of criminals. Wants to probably pardon himself. Fuck it. For anybody in the feed that feels like, oh, he pardoned his son, that's fucked up. Hey, man, why you got the power, man? Pardon that. In fact, I need a pardon so I can go get a gun. How about that?
Damani Jones says, but Diddy can't get bail. Listen, when you hoard that much baby oil and leave so many infants across America chapped, do you know how many babies must have been just dry as fuck, flaky skin?
You know, you're making it sound real disgusting, man. Come on. You're making it sound disgusting. Come on, man.
No, man. Listen, the baby, it leaves the babies dry. And if Diddy got all of the baby oil at the freak off, and then babies around New York are fucking dry as hell, like, bro, yeah, no, nobody's getting bail for that, dude. Nobody's getting bail for that. But one crackhead smoking a little crack with a gun on fucking YouTube or whatever, that's fine, bro. Just let the man out of jail. So I actually do kind of give kudos to Biden for pardoning his son. I mean, it's like, hey, bro, they cut your balls off a while ago, fired you. You could have lost just as bad as Kamala did. So might as well have left you.
Well, Kamala didn't really lose that bad. If you look at the popular vote, it's the lowest.
I didn't say it was that bad. I'm saying he
for Joe Biden. Hey, man. Hey, props to Joe Biden. Fuck that. Yep. Hey.
Yeah, might as well take the last little bit of power you got and use it nepotistically. Now, what I would say is I would advocate on this show, though, that, you know, you also get to pardoning a lot of other people. And I don't mean a bunch of January 6th conspirators or treasonous traitors, but somebody like Marilyn Mosby, right, who was like I think a Baltimore prosecutor. She was the state's attorney for Maryland, I believe.
It was.
Or sorry, she was a state's attorney for Baltimore. They hit her with some kind of like fraud as well because she, I don't know, used her money for a house. Like it really seemed like some drummed up bullshit. We've talked about her before on the show, but other than your son, who quite frankly did break the law in many ways, I mean, he smoked crack online. Like, you know what I
Hey
mean?
man,
Niggas
come
go to
on.
jail for
Hold
smoking
up,
crack
hold
on
up,
their
hold up.
porch.
Who hasn't done that?
Yeah, I mean, Hunter Biden broke laws for sure. I
But
don't know
it's
if they
not the
were like,
same. It's not the same. It's
no,
not the
no, no,
same.
no. But what I'm saying is like, obviously, he wasn't subverting the Constitution and what he was doing. Nothing was proven in Ukraine that was credible. But he does have these flaws. He is, sorry to say it, a crackhead. Hunter Biden is a crackhead. Once a crackhead, you're recovering, whatever, but you a crackhead, dog. I'm from the hood, dog. Like nobody quite is ever gonna quite trust you again. That's fine. But he actually broke laws. There are a bunch of people who have broken no laws who also need these pardons, Biden. So Joseph Robinette, I'm saying to you now that okay, go ahead, flex on him, pardon your son. Yes, it was a witch hunt on some bullshit. Sure. He also did break laws
Well,
in a crackhead way. But there are so many other people that did not break laws who have been punished and sought out by the GOP, by the right, like a Marilyn Mosby, who deserve the same pardon and
well,
privilege that your son Hunter was given. Just don't give him a gun. Give him a
well,
pardon. Don't give him a gun, but
well,
give
okay.
pardons out to all these other people too. That's
So
my
wait a minute. So you're saying that you can't give him a gun, can't give him a crack pipe, can't let him go online because you know he's gonna show
You
his
can give
dick.
him a crack pipe. Don't give him crack.
Okay. Okay.
You know, see,
I personally
give a drunk person a car. Don't give him the
I
keys.
personally disagree. I think that after all he's been through, I think he should be allowed to do a little crack. I
Well,
mean, I know I want to do a
the
little
way
crack.
crackheads work, you ain't gonna stop them. Crackheads gonna do crack.
Crackheads gonna crack. That's what crackheads do.
The crack gonna crack.
No, but I think Hunter Biden, it's not even the same as the situation. If you look at, some of the criminality of the Trump administration, some of the people they're bringing in, I think he got Skeletor is going to be his next appointment.
We can talk about some of the appointments too, because some have been.
Doctor Doom is going to be one of them.
Are you talking
And
about
I think
Oz or
Doctor Doom, no, Doctor Doom, flat out from the
from the Fantastic Four?
yeah, no, that Doctor Doom,
MF Doom.
yeah, Doctor Doom. I know Thanos was called, but he was busy. Yeah, I'm trying to think.
Steppenwolf.
Right,
Just
Joker, the Joker.
what they call him? Kulka Khan.
Yeah, there's a lot.
The
Yeah,
little
there's
nigga with the wings on his feet.
yeah.
And
They're digging up a lot of dead villains. But I'm telling you right now, if you look at the situation between Hunter Biden and everybody's looking at Joe Biden like you said you'd never do that. Yo, fuck all y'all. I'm 900 years old. I don't want my son going to jail because he ain't gonna make it. You fired me. Fuck everybody. While I'm president, everybody suck my dick. And I'm down with Biden, gangster. You know what I'm saying? Yeah,
but I'm only gonna celebrate this if he does it for the people. This is my point of bringing this up because I really don't care if he pardons his son or not. But you have to, Joseph Robinette Biden. Look at me. Focus. You put the pudding down. You have to pardon so many other people, and we want to hear about them. We want them to be announced. We want them to be egregious pardons or ones that are in the face of egregiously unjust prosecutions, right? Like a Marilyn Mosby. You know what I'm saying? Like he has to do more. Like him pardoning his own son means nothing if he doesn't do it for other fucking people
that were railroaded and
like,
also
wrongfully.
racial bias and everything like that. And if you look at the situation with a lot of the people that the Republicans went after, damaged their credibility and all that other stuff, and that had to do time. I think he should do that, but he ain't gonna do it. He just said, "Fuck it, me and my fam, I'm out. Deuces, y'all fired me. Suck our dicks." And he's gonna wander off into the woods. That's the plan. I don't think so.
Let Joe Biden lay up on the beach. It's fine. Now, what we are going to get, and you know, we've seen. I think his name is Dinesh D'Souza.
Yeah,
guys like that who are like criticizing Biden for getting pardons, while he himself, Dinesh D'Souza, that is, got a pardon from Trump. You know, there's a hypocrisy that seems to be.
Oh,
there.
they've been that way, man. Come on, man. Come on. They ain't full of shit.
But speaking of full of shit and hypocrisy, your boy Trumpty Dumpty, since we last talked on this show, Shang, has tapped Kash Patel, the director of the Federal Bureau of Investigation,
the most corrupt, out of his fucking mind person he could pick. He just keeps picking worse and worse picks. And Kash flat out said, "We're gonna go after everybody, and even if it's right or wrong." How do you fucking say if it's right or wrong?
He said he's gonna go, but when you say everybody, he said he's going to go after the media and anybody in the media who, you know, has told lies about the election and but he means like helped Biden steal the election in 2020 and blah blah blah, that shit, right? Like it's not he's going after.
Well, I have the list.
He's not going after Tucker Carlson, or Fox News for lying about Dominion voting,
but
right?
This is the printed list of all the people he's going after. I don't know if you can see it. People, it's a lot of people.
Bro, that looks like the invitation list at a Greek wedding. God.
And I'm going to read some off. LG, Breezy JJ coming after you, so be careful. Treehead. You will definitely be getting a notice.
He's calling the landscapers on you.
Yeah, Damani Jones, without question. You've been on the list for a while, so get ready.
Compton's finest?
Not for long, brother. not for long. Damani Jones, Lady Hazel May. We know where you are. Mm-hmm. So don't. Yeah.
It's more like Lady Hazel may not. You know what I'm saying?
It's going down. And LG, we've been wanting to go after you for quite a while. So I'm gonna
have to change my name from Black Pedro to Block Pedro, because that's what they're about to do.
Well, they've been after you. We saw how Instagram treated you. They back to back.
Block Pedro. That's what I'm gonna change my name to. Block Pedro.
All of y'all are in trouble. Everybody. Now, I won't be in trouble because I have so much money that will be coming to me from all the people that have been watching the show, because I was, how do I say it, categorically correct when it came to the fact that Trump wasn't going to go to jail. They was going to do the same shit they did by dropping the charges and all of that. What I say, I feel like Nostra motherfucking Damas. That's who I am. I want my money, and I don't want Shang bucks. I want real money, motherfuckers. Because if I don't get my real money, guess what happens? Hand sandwiches, warm and steamy, no lettuce.
Toasted. That bread that cuts the top of your mouth.
Yeah. I was right. Y'all was wrong.
I can't. I can't argue with that. I'm glad I never actually placed these bets.
You never took the bet. No.
These financial commitments are between you and the audience.
Yeah, you never took the bet. So I'll give you props for never taking the bet. But if you look at how they've been going about everything with the people that they're putting up there. Gates, who is being investigated for sex trafficking.
Dropped out.
But I'm saying that the people they're putting up are all so diametrically opposed to what you should be doing in that position.
Even worse is Pam Bondi, who is taking
Gates' absolute, and she's worse.
Like Kash Patel, where she's like, "Yeah, we're going after everybody," and so she'd be Attorney General potentially, and Kash Patel would be FBI Director. I mean, these are the two top cops, right? Like in terms of, it's like the worst episode of Law and Order ever. Clong clong. Like,
Yeah. It's
down.
about to be a wrap. That's why I said it's the end of the world in the beginning of the show. We're still going to keep moving. We're going to still try to make sure that we make the best of it. But the bottom line is, for a minute there, I was like, hey, man, what we going to talk about? Are we going to just keep going at them? This is the time you can't give up, because what the fuck? What difference does it make? If you're getting punched on the ropes, you got to throw punches back. That's the way it is.
Yeah. Kudos to Damani Jones, I'm sorry, and all the others out there, because I know there were some voices. Our audience was probably 50-50 in terms of like he's going to jail or he's not. Trumpy Dumpty, that is. But Damani Jones says, I remember saying he's not going to jail and he's going to get in office also. Wish I was all the way wrong. I really wish you were all the way wrong.
I wish you were.
I wish I wasn't all the way wrong. But at this point, I have to admit that I was.
Well, I the reason I thought he was going to get back in office, so everybody out there, I didn't have any inside track or anything like that. But the reason I thought America this is their final white Christian nationalists, this is their last stand. And they learned enough in 4 years to know what to do,
What not to do. Treehead says, it's okay, y'all. The alien's going to come and annihilate us all. Treehead, that makes me want to rewatch Independence Day 1 and 2. And
no, 2 was horrible. 1 was good.
Aliens at this point, because I get what she's saying. I'm like never in my life have I felt like, please, aliens, come and take us all, please.
Did you say?
White people too, so they know how.
Hey, Pedro, I'll meet you on the roof, man.
Yeah, bro, take us. Like this shit is
I'm being pulled. Yeah, no.
We're at our worst.
End of the day, honestly, everybody, what we got to do is make sure that we don't just, okay, they won. You got to make sure you just step up and make sure that you never let them beat you all the way down. And that's it. And Gina Emerson, yes, you're on the list too. Cash told me everything around me, Cream get the money, dollar bill, y'all. Or wait, that's different. That's Wu-Tang. Listen,
that's a different clan.
Yeah, I'm down with Wu-Tang.
Clan we're talking about.
We're talking about.
It's a clan with the K.
We're talking about the blizzard that's coming. Yeah.
Gina Emerson, welcome to the show. 10 jumping jacks for being late.
No, I think we can give them a pass. But end of the day, what do you think, Pedro? Do you think that all of these crazy motherfuckers, Gabby, what's her name? Gabby Russian Asset.
Gabby.
No, her middle name's Russian Asset Tolba.
Yeah, she obviously made a flip at some point. I thought she was right just at the beginning of her career and then made this sort of conservative flip. By the way, have y'all ever noticed, speaking of since the word conservative came up, and I brought it up, but have you noticed that like a lot of conservatives are like fat?
Yeah.
And I'm like, are you really conservative when it comes to ranch or another order of them chicken wings or the mozzarella sticks? Like, are y'all really like, it takes a lot of material to create a XXL t-shirt. Like, are you really conservative?
No, they're not conservative. I'm not conservative.
They're hypocrites.
I'm liberal.
Hey, you know what I'm saying? And you can be liberal. You can be liberal with the ranch. Be liberal with the mozzarella sticks. That's fine.
I'm not as much now.
Yeah, don't tell me you're conservative and you motherfucking weigh 380 pounds.
Gabby, if you look at some of the people, the motherfucker from Fox News that was that they want for, I forget, for Senate of Defense. What's his name? What's the motherfucker's name, man?
Wait, who? What? Oh,
the one that he'd be great.
Pete Hegseth? Yeah, bro. His mother sent him an email. Have you seen this? What? Pete Hegseth, a fellow Princeton grad such as myself, former Fox News host, always an asshole apparently. His own mother, has been revealed that she once sent him an email, a message, where she was just like, "You are an abuser," right? Like, and it, like, I know I ain't perfect, so don't throw my bullshit at me. But the way you treat women, abuse them, use them is deplorable, horrible, blah, 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 right? Like I'm paraphrasing.
His mother.
But this is from his mother. So what I'm telling you is like, if Coca-Cola just came out and was like, drink this, it's poison. Or if McDonald's was like, over 1 billion killed by our food. Right? Like if the producer of the product is telling you that the product is trash, how can you buy the product? How can you endorse that, right? Like,
well, I can tell you,
I've done McDonald's commercials, but they've never actually told me their food was trash. I thought it was delicious.
Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna keep it real. The cocaine fries are delicious. I don't know if y'all had them.
Heroin shake, anyone?
Man, that shake.
Fentanyl of fish.
Man, yeah, let me tell you something. That shit will have you giving hand jobs under a bridge. That's what I'm talking about. That, in fact, that's that saying. This shit is so good, you'll be giving hand jobs under a bridge. I don't know why that's the best place, but apparently that's where most of these hobos do their best work.
Y'all want some cheeseburgers?
I got that cheese for you.
Where my Minister Society fans at? Listen, man. So yeah, while Joseph Robinette Biden has pardoned his own son and needs to pardon many other people, just know that a series of pardonings, turning of cheeks occurring right now, where felons, horrible people, unqualified individuals are being appointed, will be appointed, and many of them probably will be confirmed to an administration that is totally corrupt, inept, and all of this, it so will be proven. Serious Jess comes in hot, late but hot. Joe Biden needs to free Mumia. Goddamn. Is Mumia Abu Jamal still in jail?
I don't know.
KRS-One had a song about him in 1985.
Yeah, I don't know. I think Joe Biden is
Mumia still in jail?
No.
So they probably killed him in there already. Compton's
I'm about to find out.
He said it's pronounced heron. You right, dog. I did that for our white guest, heroin.
Yeah, he's still in there.
I think you froze like heron in your nose.
41 years.
He's still down?
No, it says 2022.
He got out?
No, they said he finally get a chance for a new trial. So,
oh Lord, that means he's still in.
Yeah,
God damn, Serious Just shit. All right, man. Savage AF, fuck your feelings. Facts matter. Speaking of injustices, many occurred this week. We're gonna move on because, listen, the politics shit gonna go on and Project 2025.
But yeah, but this is still political. I wanted to talk about this, and you could jump in on this. Walmart, you can suck our dicks.
What happened at Walmart?
Walmart is dropping their DEI. All of it. They're not going to do anything to help anybody black, anybody of any color. Walmart has decided, and now other corporations have decided to do that from pressure from the conservative side, which is the right wing and the Republicans. So DEI, a wrap. Walmart, a wrap on giving any kind of concession to anybody of color, LGBTQ. They're dropping all of anything pertaining to them. Walmart has decided to go full-blown caucasoid.
I hate to tell you this, Shang, and I'm gonna call it DEI denied. But Walmart has historically been one of the worst corporations in the world. Shout out to the Walton family.
In the whole world?
In the whole wide Walton world. Walmart takes out policies, life insurance policies on their employees. And when their employees die, they collect money on their lives and don't share any of it with the families. They underpay their employees. And they are a union busting company. So in every way, absolutely, Walmart is one of the most un-American companies in this country, right? Like they are completely against everybody that works for them. Like, trust me, if they
You
could
said
just
everybody.
the employee's mouth and shit in it at the beginning of every shift and tell them to hold it in the whole shift while still talking to guests, they would do it.
Wow.
They're those guys. I don't know if you're watching Dune, but they're the Harkonnens of the spice world. You know what I'm saying?
All I know is Muad'Dib.
Yeah. They are the least known. They are
Right. Yeah. But I mean, Walmart, the fact they're doing that, and other corporations are going to, John Deere and is going to start the exact same policies where they're not going to give any kind of concessions to any black contractors. And when you say DEI, even though there's other people that you could say there's Latinos, there's the LBGQ, you immediately think black people. We ain't giving black people a chance for anything. And the whole reason that people were like, well, they don't really need it anymore. The world has changed. No, racism is thriving and actually coming back. Look at all the hate groups that are fucking popping up all over the place and walking around doing crazy shit and marches and, Klansmen and stuff.
It's not even tiki torches anymore. They've gone to like black uniforms and red swastikas on flags on their shirt, on their clothes, on their shoes, probably on their tongue.
Right.
So yeah, there's this rise there's not a rise in white supremacy. There's a rise in the expression of it, like the outward expression of it, right?
Right.
Like conceptually, it's in these white people's heads that they're superior, that they're supposed to have this thing. And fine, you can think that. But at the point in which you like not only think it's okay, but understand it to be okay to express it outwardly, to enact it, to be violent, because that's the ultimate expression of white supremacy, is like violence on others. It's like it's the 1% to 3% Neanderthal thing.
Right.
They're still ooga booga cavemen at some point.
Wait, hold up. You can't just gloss over ooga booga. You can't just.
I believe that was their first words.
Ooga booga. Okay, yeah. Okay, so you were going by.
And then Egyptians were like, I do not understand.
I don't understand him. We're too busy making hieroglyphics.
The language of these savages is
these snow sand snows. These snow fleas confuse me so much. I don't understand their language.
You've never seen a rice mite hieroglyphic?
It's amazing. Their ignorance is inconsequential to us. We're making hieroglyphics today.
Yes, yeah. Nicole Sadler, ooga booga.
Yes, like ooga booga.
They like Africans 2 times had to come and save Europeans. Like Greece is based off of Egypt, right? Pythagoras had to go to Alexandria to learn math. Okay,
right.
It's called the Pythagorean theorem, but that motherfucker didn't invent that shit. They just erased and changed history, dude.
Right. Why do you think all the noses were blown off of the statues? Come on,
yeah, Romans are based off of Greece, which is based off of Egypt. Yeah, after the Roman Empire fell, Europe. This is known. The Europeans will teach you this. After Rome fell, Europe that's known as the Dark Ages, and not because of the skin color, because they went back to being dumbass cavemen.
Wow.
And then Moors, Africans, Muslims came through and was like, "Yo, don't do that like that. You just pooped in your hand and then scooped up some lamb and shit in your hand. Don't."
So let me ask you this, everybody in the feed. Do you think that it is because white people feel like because they won the right election and they, even though it was by a smaller percentage than they even try to act like it wasn't no landslide, suck our dicks, stop it. And we know the Electoral College is some old racist shit that they hanging on to. And it's fucked up that Biden and didn't go harder in the paint to address that. But end of the day, do you think they're doing that with DEI because they won and they're like, we're gonna ram everything down your throat now? Ain't shit you can do.
Bro, when we were in this point, I'll tell you, like, you know, when we were talking to the two racist ass comedians. Adam Hunter
Yamava.
I don't even remember fucking, but like
Yamava, yeah,
Yamava, but like literally they had no concept of, like, honestly, I think a black woman being intelligent, you know what I'm saying? And so when they were presenting, like, they were like, literally they were saying to us, like, yeah, but she's a DEI hire. Like, it means she's lesser. Like DEI to them means
lesser, not qualified.
You are not qualified. We're just letting you in because you're black. And really, DEI, what it means is that you're racist, America, and we're trying to diversify this shit, right? Like, we're just trying to make this something other than white dudes. And you're like, well, obviously they're not qualified because they're DEI. Like, DEI is not some designation of inferiority, right? It is emblematic of your racism, of your ignorance, of your stupidity. But when you deal with these guys, like, they really think that the term DEI means you're automatically lesser, like you only got in because of the color of your skin. And it's like, well, isn't that what white supremacy is? It's like, you're only getting this because of the color of your skin. Like, you're only getting this white dude because you're white, dog. Like, it's other white dudes just letting you be white. Pete Heck said.
Wait, they're just letting you be white.
But letting that 1% to 3% Neanderthal just come through, right? And you think that DEI means something negative automatically, and it really doesn't. It's really just emblematic of racism in America, systematic race. Like, it is just a counter. It's the other side of the coin to systematic racism, which has always put white men above everybody else in terms of position, privilege, opportunity, all day.
So you think that the main reason for the DEI and all the corporations starting to really go hard in the paint about trying to do that, and after affirmative action got slaptastic, you think that's the reason?
Well, no. I mean, it's not about the reason. It's just like, it's their understanding of even affirmative action, right? DEI, affirmative action, these are the same thing, right? It's like, yo, you can't just keep hiring white dudes. Like, that's all these are saying. It's like, you cannot just keep hiring white men to do these things. Like, you have to diversify this thing, because white guy perspective does not include everybody. It only includes them. Like, really, they're inclusive. It's what their country clubs are about. It's what the Ivy Leagues are about. It's just what it is, dog. Like, they are.
No, I hear you, but you
exclusive,
think
I should say. They're
exclusive, right? Because you threw me when I was like, they're inclusive. I'm like,
sorry, I meant they only include themselves, but what I mean is that they're exclusive to everybody else, right? Like it's just them.
It's basically a white wall that they have. Like, it shuts. And
we're not talking about your 78 Cote DeVille. You know what I'm saying? It's not them white walls.
Yeah. I mean, but the end of the day, I think that what's going to happen is they're going to take a hit, because they said the most diverse companies do better.
Of course.
So why would you? So you'll hurt yourself just to be racist. And I've just noticed that I think that the people that voted don't realize, once those tariffs.
That's the capitalism part, though.
Yeah, but once those tariffs hit hard, once you have to pay, $17 for a slice of pizza because the cheese that was shipped in costs
dumbass
more now.
Americans are going to blame Italy or mozzarella, right?
Yeah.
And not Trump. Seriously, Jess says, I recently read in Between the World and Me the sentiment that white people deplore racism like they deplore an earthquake. It's a natural consequence of race, which they also made up. Right. And that's the thing, right? It's like, I think most white people, like in James Baldwin, I think said this best, is like, most white people on this planet know that they would never want to be black, which means they understand the construct.
They understand
Right.
what's going on. Right. There's
No
no
white
clear-
person in this world, like, even if they're like, your skin's so yeah, or they try and tan or whatever, but they would never ever want to actually be a black person, especially in America. Right. Like,
right. If you right,
the
it's
poorest white, Chris Rock said it. The poorest white dude in
and
the
he said,
world would
I'm
not-
rich, motherfucker. Like,
He's
yeah,
like,
but
I'm a ride this white thing out.
Jane Goodall, who I think that if anybody gets a chance, I'm recommending you go online and find out some of her speeches. Jane Goodall says, you know for a fact you wouldn't want to be this. So if you know that, that means you're aware of it. If you're aware of it, you actually are active in making it happen that way.
Yeah, I mean, this is what it is. So, that's why I'm getting into the verbiage of calling it so-called white supremacy or fictionalized white supremacy, which is to just like recognize that, like, it's not, because when you say white supremacy, it makes it sound like it's a thing, like that it exists. You know what I mean? Like unicorn. When you say the word unicorn, you're like, oh, it was real or something. There's never a fucking unicorn.
Right. When you say flapjack.
Right. It's pancake.
It's pancake. It's been pancake.
But like, if you say white supremacy, it makes it sound like it exists.
Yeah, that's
and
what
we're
happens.
Just fighting against it. And the reality is, white supremacy does not exist. It is so-called white supremacy.
Well,
it's
something
fictionalized. It is it's an idealized white supremacy, but it is something a real thing.
It is something that they feel like they have to reach for because they know their inadequacy. You know how many incompetent motherfuckers?
An ideology that is imposed.
But there's a lot of incompetent caucasoids that absolutely, positively know that they're incompetent, know they're not at the quality of that. And I watch, like, the reason I was joking about the Joe Rogan thing, Cat Williams just said something about it, about how many unfunny motherfuckers that get these opportunities and get blown up from it. They know they're incompetent. They know they're not the same level, but they have to buy into the white supremacist ideology to feel like, well, no, I'm above them.
That's the only way you're going to get there.
That's the only way. But in actual real world shit, you're not. In real world shit, you're just not.
Also, I want to do this. Lady Hazel May says black supremacy, just 2 words, black supremacy. And I don't believe in that either.
Oh, wow.
Okay. Genetically, darker skin has more DNA information in it. Yes. Does that make you supreme or superior over any given white person? No.
Yes.
Because honestly, bro, I'm from around the way, and it's a bunch of niggas that are fucking pieces of shit. I know black people that are horrible human beings. Horrible. They were raised horrible, or they became that way. They are bullies. They are bullshit. They are misogynist.
Man, you got to stop saying all this stuff.
No. So there's no supremacy according to skin color, other than SPF. Like, okay, versus the sun, we tend to do better. Sure.
Yeah,
okay.
And that's a big.
That's why white people stay in your lane. Stop colonizing all these hot places, nigga. Go back to Sweden where there is no sun, and you will be fine, dog. Like Northern Europe, white people, you would like melanin won't be an issue. Like it's all good, dog. You know what I'm saying? Like it really
what's wrong with New Zealand? Like, what's wrong with New Zealand? Nothing.
They did better than us during the pandemic.
Hey, by the way, Iceland, enjoy. I know. I ain't never heard one nigga go, man, this trip to Iceland is gonna be the shit. Never.
Treehead said we still superior though physically. I don't know.
Yeah, that's up for debate because I see
Like,
there's
I
some tough white boys out
mean,
there, so
you
I can't.
know,
That's not true.
like if you really want to get there, Treehead, like, okay, basically the strongest black people in America that you could have been bred, right? Like, it's like the niggas who if you could survive slavery and you pass that on, you breed that, then yeah, they're probably gonna be the biggest, strongest, fastest Negroes around, right? And that's what the SEC is now in college football, which we're about to get to in these last 8 minutes. But like just inherently superior, I don't know.
I disagree with that. I disagree with that. And I'm not saying Treehead. I'm not saying that you're wrong across the board, but there's some strong ass white boys. There's some tough ass white boys. So, and there's some
fast ass white people, white women,
fast white people. There's white there's white people that can dance.
Big, strong,
so you
fast,
can't
whoop your ass.
But when you look at
like
it,
because I don't want black people running around the street being like, "We the best," and I fuck boop. You get your
bip bop bip bip bop. No, that's not true.
Like just chill. Like it's really not. Nobody should be running around thinking about racial superiority. Like it's dumb. It is a European the idea of a racial hierarchy in the world is a European construct that Europeans put themselves on top of. Obviously, they miscategorized. There was no need to categorize, right? Like it just is. Learn from each other's cultures. We should be learning and sharing and loving, right? Like, and I hate to sound like a Girl Scout cookie, but really, that's who I am.
Hey, hold up, Pedro. The motherfucking show called Savage AF. What are you doing? Well,
it's savage in a world.
I mean, but I'm saying, what are you saying,
in a world
man?
Full of hate,
we gotta be mad about shit like, hey man, fuck people who eat crackers, bitches. Like, we gotta be mad about shit. No, I don't agree with it.
Race was literally made up by whites in the 1600s.
Oh no, absolutely. But
like, so let's get off of that. Like, and black people too, let go of this concept that you are superior inherently because you have dark skin. Your skin has the information it needs based on your ancestral lineage, right? White people have lighter skin because once Africans migrated to northern, what we call Europe and all of these places that don't have the same exposure to sun,
right?
The cells just dropped the melanin because they didn't need it.
And I'm high yellow.
There just didn't need it anymore.
And by the way, I'm high yellow. I'm not mixed. Both my parents, grandparents. I just somebody back somewhere fucked somebody and made it happen. So I'm just telling you, don't think that way. But I think black people to a point. Now, this is where me and Pedro don't agree. I think there is a point where black people have to think black superiority because we're so behind the 8 ball. We got to think that way in a lot of ways when it comes to certain shit. We got to feel like we the best because if we don't even think we're the best, we won't even get halfway as far as they do. You got to have that in your mind.
I think when we look at the greatest voices of, you know, whether they were abolitionists or civil rights activists, or whether it's, you know, Ta-Nehisi Coates today.
Oh, I think he's brilliant.
But we're talking about nobody does, you know. What we're talking about though is these voices have always preached equality. They've never preached black superiority.
See,
Martin Luther King didn't preach black superiority, and at the end of his career, Malcolm X did not either, because after his pilgrimage to Mecca, he realized that they were blonde-haired, blue-eyed Muslims who believed what he believed, prayed with how he prayed. He came to this realization that there is a equality, a uniformity to humanity that really has nothing to do with your skin color.
Okay.
Because my dude, listen, man. Okay. As much as we like, I'm a black dude with a lot of melanin in my skin, obviously, and I grew up in a very cold place. And in the winter, nigga, my shit shut down. My shit is not superior. I don't do well in cold.
You don't.
Right? So I'm not
Are
built
you
for this
serious?
whole-
Are you joking? Are you?
No, I'm not, bro. Like, dude, like shoveling snow as a 10-year-old was like, there's sometimes where I'm like, I'd rather be a slave. Like, please whip me. I don't want to do this.
Please
Like,
whip me. Like
yeah, it's fucking
somebody.
freezing, and I'm sweating. I can't feel my fingers or my toes. My knees are locking
I didn't
up,
bother
and
me at
I have it.
all. I don't know
Like,
why.
it's
Something wrong with
horrible.
me. You know why it didn't bother me at
all
all?
I'm saying that to say that like my melanated body isn't built for this whole planet.
Well,
Like Africans weren't built for the poles or the goddamn Swiss Alps, right?
But
Like
if
that's
you
why
look at
the human
Eskimo, look at
body changed.
Eskimos.
Because
Eskimos
they're
are
all
darker.
Africans, but their body changed.
But
because,
Eskimos are darker than me.
yeah, but that's everybody's darker than you. I know white people darker than you.
Wow,
But
that's true.
I'm
That's
sorry,
true.
man. That's not a thing.
That's all right. That's not a thing. I was just gonna put it out there.
Not a thing.
But I've kicked it with a few Eskimo hoes, and I'm gonna tell you, they you know what I'm saying?
They got that igloo. Yeah,
They got that. They got that.
Right.
They got that whale flat.
Listen, man, we got 2 minutes before we're supposed to be out. Before we get out of here, we talked about DEI denied, and just understand that DEI is not a fucking red flag for talent. It just means, hey, white guys, when you can't run everything. But this weekend, and you see, I got my hat on. It was
here we
this
go.
is the hardest phrase to say in the world, but it was rivalry week in college football. All the rivals played. The biggest rivalry in all of sports is known as the game between Michigan and Ohio State. And Michigan has had a shit season, right? They came into this game 6-5.
Well,
One game above 500.
Absolutely hates you guys.
Yeah, and we hate them. They came into this game one game above 500. We had just gained bowl eligibility last week by putting up like 50 on Northwestern. But coming into this game, I'll admit, as a diehard Michigan fan who believes and knows and blah, 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 I really didn't think I didn't think we were going to pull this off. But we played the number 2 team in the nation for the second time, because week number 2, we played Texas, who was number 2 at the time. But for the second time this season, we played the number 2 team in the nation in their house on the road and beat them 13-10. Our defense was savage AF.
Okay.
I
don't know why you keep rooting for these motherfuckers, man.
But here's what I want to talk about. This segment, flag on the play. After the game, Michigan came through with their flag on a pole and planted it in the middle of the field. And this started off a day's worth of fights between different college football teams, where various visiting teams beat the home team, planted their flag in the middle of the field, which is, hey, man, you could say it's disrespectful, but so is winning on your home field. And at that point, we own you. Take the L, walk the fuck off.
I disagree.
But, Ohio State and a few other schools chose to fight, like physically after the game. But what was specific about Michigan, Ohio State was that Ohio, whether they were state officers or local officials or whoever, a combination of them, chose to mace players, like mace college, like they sprayed mace in Michigan football college players' faces. Even though Michigan didn't start the fight, they ended it on the field. Ohio State bum rushed them after the game over this flag planting. But what I would like to say to all those teams out there that lost this weekend, first of all, fuck Ohio State. The cat hurt me. Second of all,
the cat is like,
you lost, dog. The battle, the fight is on the field.
Nah,
when you lose, you walk the fuck off the field.
But see, the reason
somebody's disrespecting your field, then you defend that shit.
Okay, but
next year.
Okay, but you can
don't
say that.
After the game.
No, Pedro,
That's
you can
whack.
say that, but I mean, Ohio and the way they're so disrespectful and the
Fuck
hatred.
Ohio.
Wow, yeah. I'm not a fan of Ohio, but I'm saying they feel like you can beat us, but we own you.
They don't own shit. Michigan. Wait, do I need lotion? What's
Yeah.
this? Tree has said put some lotion on and keep. I don't even know what that's for.
I don't know
But
what that's for either.
anyways, listen. You lose a game, you lose. That's it. That's what it is. Okay, so you gotta move on after the loss. But
No, you
try to
gotta
start a fight after the fucking thing.
I disagree. You gotta go in there and start some shit and end up getting arrested.
Michigan State started a fight this year after Michigan beat them, and now Ohio State wants to do it too. You pussy motherfuckers do it on the field.
Why
dog.
are you so on their side? You should be talking about the Detroit Lions.
The Lions won again because honestly, the Detroit Lions win isn't as big as the Michigan win this year.
That is not true at all.
No,
That's not
because,
everybody in the feed. Don't. That's
not
true.
The Lions should have beaten the Chicago Bears, but at the end of the game, the Detroit Lions were definitely in a position to either end up in overtime or lose that game. The Chicago Bears made one of the most egregious time clock mistakes I've ever seen in all of sports. I mean, this is on par with, honestly, Chris Webber's timeout at Michigan. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is like, but this is on high. This is the coaches not understanding the game clock situation. The Lions were up 3 points with 32 seconds left, and Chicago had the ball, and they were just a few yards away from their field goal range. They had one timeout. With 32 seconds left, their quarterback gets sacked. You have one timeout, and you need like 6-7 yards to get in the field goal range. Some shit like that, right?
Oh no, it was one of those.
These motherfuckers let the clock run all the way down and did not use their timeout.
But okay, so what I'm saying is
flopped on some pass. Like the Chicago Bears gave that game to the Lions. The Lions could have lost that game. Michigan did everything that they should have and could have to win that game, especially on defense.
Okay.
Because I'm not gonna lie. The boy Davis Warren, the quarterback from Michigan, man, I'm glad you survived leukemia, but you suck, dog. Like, this thing ain't good. Like, he's not a good quarterback. He's not going to the NFL. I use all your Michigan contacts to become fucking.
Well, he can. You know what? He's gonna buy a car. He's gonna buy a car dealership for sure.
Yeah, dude. But you're not an NFL quarterback.
The logo's gonna be him like this with the football. Personally, my team's
2 interceptions, like, could have fucked up the game, but the defense was so stellar. Michigan played amazingly.
Okay.
The Bears gave the Lions that win, and the Lions, they didn't score shit in the second half. Like, it wasn't a dynamic game for them
at all.
The Bears fucking
okay, but I'm gonna let y'all know before we get out of here who's going to the Super Bowl.
Lions, Chiefs, Lions, Raiders, Lions, Chiefs,
not Raiders,
Lions,
no.
Ravens,
no. Steelers,
or Lions,
no.
Chargers,
Steelers.
I don't think the Steelers are gonna make it.
You don't think they're gonna make it? But look at their record though.
I'm not saying they're not a dog ass team. Shout out to Mike Tomlin. I think it's Chiefs. Oh, Bills are in there too. So I'm sorry, Chiefs, Bills, Chargers. I guess you got to go Ravens and Steelers. But the Lions are going to represent the NFC.
I agree. Like, I think this is one of their. They're the number one. They're the number one team.
We've already deaded all of our contenders.
Yeah, but I'm saying I think it's going to be Steelers. I think the Chiefs. I got 4. Steelers, Chiefs, Bills, Lions. Those are the people I'm thinking will win the Super the one of them, because the Steelers look pretty good, and
So
the
you
dude
just
from
saying
Seattle.
that Lions are the only NFC team you name. So the Lions are going to the Super Bowl, according to you.
Yeah.
Mizzo Williams says Eagles are on an 8-game winning streak. Too bad that's 2 less games than the Lions winning streak. The Lions won again. Shout out Chef
Mizzo, by the way.
G-Mac Cash, but Mizzo Williams, the Lions have won 10 games in a row, dog. In all kind of ways.
But the Steelers won 9. The Steelers won 9 games.
They didn't, like, whatever, dog.
The Steelers won 9.
That's not 10. Okay. The Lions have the highest active winning streak in the league. The Lions over the past 2.5 seasons have been the best team in the NFL bruh, the Lions are going to the Super Bowl. And this is nothing I've ever said in my life ever, dog. The Detroit Lions are going to be the NFC champions and are going to the Super Bowl. This ain't jinx shit, bro.
All right.
Like, if you know football, they're the best motherfucking team in the league, bro. They keep losing players.
No, they're not.
Add a motherfucker.
The Chiefs are. The Chiefs are.
You're just saying that because you light skinned like Patrick Mahomes.
I think that's pretty much it.
That's all that is, dog.
By the way, y'all.
Otto Mahomes, but either way.
It's a light skin thing. It ain't the fact that the Chiefs have been beating people's ass for a long time. It ain't got nothing to do.
They've not been beating people's ass. They've gotten lucky.
What the fuck are you talking about? Just like
the Lions have, but the Lions have actually been whooping people's ass.
They didn't.
The Lions are the only team in the
13-10 is not an ass whooping.
Who?
Didn't they win this last one? That was a college one, Michigan.
They won 23-20. But the Lions.
That's not an ass whooping. That's not an ass whooping.
It doesn't have to be, dog. That's not how it is.
That's 1 point. That's 1 field goal.
Right.
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about the 1 field goal that the Bears did not get. The one.
Okay, I agree.
I'm talking about a dub for the Lions.
I think that
on Thanksgiving Day.
All right, everybody on the show, when it does come up with the Super Bowl and all that other stuff, and we're gonna talk shit about it now, but I already know my 4 teams, I'm right.
Mizzo Williams, I know the Eagles are part of the conversation, man. I do. I even think the Washington Commanders are part of a conversation. On any given Sunday, I think they could do it, man. Shout out to Mike Sanders, still go blue.
But they won't.
Like, it could happen, dude. Like, it really could. On any given Sunday, I do. But what I've seen this year from the Lions, man, I've watched every game, is that they've won in all kind of ways. And they lost a game to Tampa Bay, their second game of the season, that they should not have lost because of coaching. And Dan Campbell admitted that they mismanaged the clock at the end of both halves, right? They fucked that game up. They should have beaten the Buccaneers. The Lions should be 12-0. They could be, right? They would have been. That happened. But they recognize that. And since then, they've strung off 10, dog. You know what I mean? And in all kind of ways, like close games and blowouts, right? Like the Lions are the only team in the NFL this year to score 50 points. And they've done it twice. They've beaten two different teams by 52 points, dog. They put up 49, they put up 42. They've also won games by 23, right? Like 23-10 or 23-20.
Okay, I'm gonna let you know right now, Pedro, since you say that, when my teams win, I'm just gonna say this to you now. Don't take this ass beating.
Your teams?
Don't take this ass beating.
Who are your teams? You don't even have teams, dog.
I do have teams.
Who are your teams?
You think it's because Mahomes is light skinned. I think the Chiefs are the truth.
I mean, bro, they're like multiple Super Bowl champions, so nobody's saying they're a whack ass team.
Okay, and wait.
What I will say is that last season started the first game of the season that was ever played on a Thursday night was Lions at Chiefs, and the Lions won that. in the preseason this year, which doesn't mean much,
It
but
doesn't mean anything.
I will say that the Lions beat the Chiefs in the preseason this
Okay.
year.
But they
I do not think that there is a team that is deeper, more talented, and has better coaching than the Lions.
Steelers got great coaching. No.
But not better than the Lions. Like Mike Tomlin has a better record and a better history than Dan Campbell, but that's only because of time. And I'm not listen, Mike Tomlin could probably be one of the best coach in NFL history. He's never had a losing season in Pittsburgh. He has multiple Super Bowls. He's not like this man is a winner.
Right. That's why I think that. And now that they got a quarterback that
right now, you don't have a team and you don't have the offensive coordinator and you don't have the defensive coordinator. Aaron Glenn and Ben Johnson are the two most talented coordinators in the National Football League.
Okay, let's agree to disagree. No. Let's agree to disagree because it ain't over yet. You said that the Detroit Lions are going to be representing and they're going to win
the NFC. Yeah.
Okay, the NFC. I'm saying,
and
Mizzo made a good point. Don't sleep on an 8-game winning streak from the Eagles. Eagles are also.
I mean, if you're on a 10-game winning streak, yeah, you sleep on that, which doesn't mean like you overlook them. But
right. That's what I'm saying.
Better than us, bro. You're not doing better than we are. We're doing better than you, bro. If you're on an 8-game win streak and we're on a 10-game win streak, we're doing better than you are.
But you can't. I know, but you can't ignore a team that is on an 8-game winning streak.
You can't ignore any team in the NFL, right? The Lions,
yeah, you can. Cleveland Browns. Yeah, you can.
Jacksonville could have came in and waxed the Lions if the Lions had slacked off, didn't prepare. So yeah, nobody underestimates or should overlook their opponent in the NFL or college or PAL or high school or whatever the fuck it is, right? Like your little league team, like never underestimate your opponent, right? Don't. Yeah. Okay.
Right.
When we line it up and we realize that all the players are locked in, bro, who's more locked? Bro, the Lions are doing way more, dude.
Okay.
We have the best running back combo in the league.
It's the two words.
Bro, our running back combo is called Sonic and Knuckles. The two heroes of one of the greatest video game franchises.
And the new movie is coming out. The movie's coming out this month.
Be collecting.
Okay. Everybody, and Mizzo, I agree with you.
Fucking slap.
Mizzo, I agree with you. In 2 more games, we'll be on a 10-game winning streak. I think that they could do it. But before Pedro loses his fucking mind. No, there ain't no wait. I will say, we're going to wait and see, people. We're going to wait and see. But I disagree with him from the standpoint of, hey, they're gonna just mob in there and not take an L. They're gonna
take an L. First of all, Mizzo, I appreciate you, but you lucky that the Lions do not have the Eagles this year. We got Packers on Thursday. We're hosting them. We gonna beat that ass again. Then we are hosting the Bills after that.
The Bills are a good team.
That's going to be a top tier matchup right there. We got the Bears again. Already proved we could do that. The 49ers are drinking bear jizz right now. And the Vikings, we already did that, dog. Like, we can do that again. So, like, the Lions, out of the next 5 games, we've already beaten 3
of them.
Teams.
Okay. Well, I tell you what.
Bears and Vikings.
Hey, this is the most iconic words we will leave you with this show to Savage AF. And they're 2 words. We'll see.
We shall see.
That's 3 words, man.
Let's go, y'all. I got to get out of here.
All right, check it out. Make sure.
But what I do want to say before I leave, because this weekend in college football was marred with many after game fights over flag planting. What I want college football to understand, the NCAA to understand, right? The National College Athletic Association. I need you to understand. I know what y'all about to do. I know how you're feeling. You're having meetings, calls right now. Should we ban flag planting? No, you should not. What you should look at is a coach like Ryan Day of Ohio State, who did nothing to quell his players. He stood back, he stood by, and watched his players initiate violence after the game over the planting of a flag in the middle of the field. And is it disrespectful? Yeah, dog. Bro, every play in football is meant to be disrespectful. Every play in football, you're supposed to disrespect your opponent. Bro, you're supposed to beat the man in front of you. And then the next man after that. Bro, you're supposed to beat everybody. Football is totally no. Football is totally about disrespect on the field. And then after the game, after that, off the field, you got to respect each other as humans, right? No. And Ohio State did not do that. And I think they actually set off a trend this weekend of disrespect that is not warranted or should not be allowed. So when I talk about this, allow flag plantings and check the home teams who lost. You lost, take that pill, swallow that motherfucker. Sorry, we're out of water. Gulp, bitch. See you next year. Go blue.
I think they should ban flag
God damn planting. It, Chang. You're just saying it.
If that's the case, then Trump people could just plant a flag anywhere. Just because you won don't mean you the best. And everybody knows DJ Khaled is the best.
Yeah. Another one. Saturday, man.
Yo, we gonna see if we're gonna be in San Diego, but San Diego, we're supposed to be doing a show, and we will be doing all the new renditions of Boys and Men songs. And
although we've come.
So Saturday, December 7th, 7:30. Also, I'll be doing a show about racism. Believe it or not, I didn't put it down there. I'll put it tomorrow. It's a show at the Crow in Santa Monica, and then we'll have a discussion panel afterwards about racism.
The Crow sounds like a layer for a DC Marvel.
No, yeah, it's a comedy club that's off in the cut. So I will give you that information if you guys want to come to the show. I will definitely let you know what's popping with it, and we'll let you know what's going on with San Diego. Thank you guys for rocking with us. Stay classy. We out of here.
Savage AF, man. Fuck your feelings. Facts matter. If you voted for Donald Trump and you are white, you are racist.